Seinfeld remains one of television's most influential comedies, remembered for its sharp humor, awkward situations, and hilarious take on everyday life. Set in New York City, the series followed four close friends through relationships, work, social rules, and endless misunderstandings. In this video, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, memorable characters, and the careers they built, while also honoring the beloved actors who are no longer with us. Let's return to Jerry's apartment, Monk's Café, and the wonderfully strange world that turned everyday chaos into one of television's greatest sitcoms. Jerry Stiller brought explosive energy, perfect comic timing, and unexpected warmth to Frank Costanza, the loud and unpredictable father whose every argument could turn an ordinary moment into comedy gold. Born Gerald Isaac Stiller on the 8th of June, 1927, in Brooklyn, New York. He was 66 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1993. With his booming voice, furious expressions, and unforgettable delivery, Stiller made Frank feel larger than life without losing the vulnerability beneath his anger. Whether inventing Festivus, shouting "Serenity now," or clashing with his family, he created a character who was chaotic, stubborn, and strangely lovable. Long before this late career breakthrough, Stiller had earned national recognition performing alongside his wife, Ann Mira, as the comedy duo Stiller and Mira. He later found another celebrated role as Arthur Spooner in The King of Queens, and occasionally appeared with his son, Ben Stiller. Jerry Stiller died from natural causes in New York City on the 11th of May 2020, at the age of 92. His legacy lives on through a fearless comic performance that transformed every outburst into something unforgettable. Estelle Harris brought a piercing voice, fearless comic timing, and irresistible energy to Estelle Costanza, the overbearing mother whose arguments could turn the smallest family problem into complete chaos. Born Estelle Nussbaum on the 22nd of April 1928 in New York City, she was 64 years old when she first appeared in Seinfeld in 1992. With her dramatic reactions, sharp complaints, and constant shouting, Harris created a character who was demanding, emotional, and impossible to ignore. Yet beneath Estelle's anger was the recognizable affection of a mother who remained deeply involved in her family's life. Harris began pursuing acting professionally after raising her children, finding early success in theater and numerous television commercials. Her distinctive voice later introduced her to a new generation as Mrs. Potato Head in the Toy Story films, while she also appeared in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and many other television productions. Estelle Harris died of natural causes at her home in Palm Desert, California, on the 2nd of April 2022, at the age of 93. Her legacy lives on through a performance filled with warmth, chaos, and a voice audiences could never forget. Liz Sheridan brought warmth, gentle humor, and genuine affection to Helen Seinfeld, the devoted mother whose unconditional support often made her blind to her son's flaws. Born Elizabeth Ann Sheridan on the 10th of April 1929 in Rye, New York, she was 61 years old when she first appeared in the role in 1990. With her soft voice, concerned expressions, and natural chemistry with Barney Martin, Sheridan made Helen feel less like a sitcom character and more like a real mother who could never understand why anyone would dislike her son. Before finding television fame, she worked as a dancer and singer, performed on Broadway, and built a long career through numerous supporting roles. She was also widely remembered as the nosy neighbor Raquel Achmanek in Alf, and later wrote Dizzy and Jimmy, a memoir about her youthful romance with James Dean. Liz Sheridan died peacefully in her sleep from natural causes on the 15th of April 2022, just 5 days after her 93rd birthday. Her legacy lives on through a tender, understated performance that brought heart and comforting familiarity to every scene. Barney Martin brought dry humor, stubborn charm, and a wonderfully natural warmth to Morty Seinfeld, the frugal, retired salesman whose strong opinions and unusual ideas often pulled his family into hilarious situations. Born on the 3rd of March, 1923, in Queens, New York, he was 67 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1991. With his expressive face, sharp delivery, and effortless chemistry with Liz Sheridan, Martin made Morty feel less like a television character and more like a real father, proud, argumentative, protective, and determined never to let his son pay for dinner. Before becoming an actor, Martin served in the military during World War II and spent around 2 decades with the New York City Police Department, eventually working as a detective. He later appeared in Mel Brooks's The Producers and the comedy Arthur, while also originating the role of Amos Hart in the Broadway musical Chicago. Barney Martin died from cancer at his home in Studio City, California, on the 21st of March, 2005. At the age of 82, his legacy lives on through a quietly brilliant performance filled with honesty, affection, and unforgettable humor. Len Lesser brought restless energy, comic frustration, and surprising warmth to Uncle Leo, the meddlesome relative whose enthusiastic greetings and exaggerated complaints made even brief appearances unforgettable. Born Leonard King Lesser on the 3rd of December 1922, in the Bronx, New York, he was 68 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1991. With his wide-eyed expressions, impatient gestures, and unmistakable cry of, "Jerry, hello!" Lesser transformed Uncle Leo into an eccentric yet lovable figure who constantly demanded attention and proudly talked about his son, Jeffrey. Before achieving late career fame, he served in the United States Army during World War II and spent decades working across stage, film, and television. His long career included memorable appearances in Kelly's Heroes, Papillon, The Outlaw Josie Wales, and Everybody Loves Raymond. Len Lesser died in Burbank, California, on the 16th of February 2011, from cancer-related pneumonia at the age of 88. His legacy lives on through a spirited performance that proved a supporting character could leave an impression far greater than his time on screen. Ian Abercrombie brought elegance, eccentricity, and wonderfully precise comic timing to Mr. Pitt, Elaine's demanding employer, whose smallest personal preferences could become exhausting assignments. Born on the 11th of September 1934, in Grays, Essex, England, he had just turned 60 when he first appeared in the role in September 1994. With his refined British voice, serious expression, and childlike obsession with seemingly trivial things, Abercrombie transformed Mr. Pitt into a character who was sophisticated, unpredictable, and effortlessly funny. Whether struggling to see an image in a 3D poster or eating a candy bar with a knife and fork, he made every unusual habit feel completely natural. Before finding wider television recognition, Abercrombie built a long career in theater, film, and supporting television roles. He later portrayed Alfred Pennyworth in Birds of Prey, Professor Crumbs in Wizards of Waverly Place, and voiced Chancellor Palpatine and Darth Sidious in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Ian Abercrombie died in Los Angeles on the 26th of January 2012 from complications of kidney failure at the age of 77. His legacy lives on through a distinctive performance filled with charm, absurdity, and unforgettable sophistication. Jerry Seinfeld brought sharp observation, dry confidence, and effortless comic timing to the fictionalized version of himself at the center of the series. Born Jerome Allen Seinfeld on the 29th of April 1954 in Brooklyn, New York, he was 35 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1989. With his calm delivery, subtle reactions, and fascination with the smallest frustrations of everyday life, Seinfeld created a character who often stood back and watched the chaos surrounding his closest friends. As both star and co-creator alongside Larry David, he helped shape a distinctive form of comedy built around social rules, awkward encounters, and seemingly meaningless details. After the show ended, he returned his focus to stand-up, co-wrote and voiced the animated film B-Movie, and created Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, where he shared relaxed conversations with fellow performers. As of August 2026, Jerry Seinfeld is 72 years old. His legacy remains defined by remarkable simplicity and an ability to transform ordinary moments into comedy, remembered across generations. Julia Louis-Dreyfus brought confidence, intelligence, and fearless comic energy to Elaine Benny's, the sharp-witted and independent woman whose unforgettable reactions made her an essential part of the group. Born Julia Scarlett Elizabeth Louis-Dreyfus on the 13th of January, 1961, in New York City. She was 29 years old when she first appeared in the role in 1990. With her expressive face, rapid delivery, and remarkable talent for physical comedy, Louis-Dreyfus made Elaine feel bold, competitive, affectionate, and wonderfully unpredictable. Whether arguing with her friends, struggling through awkward relationships, or performing her famously unusual dance, she turned ordinary embarrassment into unforgettable humor. Before joining the cast, she had performed with Chicago's Practical Theater Company and spent 3 seasons on Saturday Night Live. She later achieved further success as Christine Campbell in The New Adventures of Old Christine and as Selena Meyer in Veep, earning widespread acclaim and multiple Emmy Awards. As of August 2026, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is 65 years old. Her legacy remains defined by extraordinary versatility and a groundbreaking performance that helped reshape women's roles in television comedy. Jason Alexander brought nervous energy, razor-sharp timing, and unexpected vulnerability to George Costanza, the insecure and endlessly frustrated man whose worst decisions often created the biggest laughs. Born J. Scott Greenspan on the 23rd of September, 1959, in Newark, New Jersey. He was 29 years old when he first appeared in the role in 1989. With his expressive face, explosive reactions, and gift for turning embarrassment into comedy, Alexander made George selfish, dishonest, and deeply flawed, yet still strangely relatable. Behind every scheme was a man desperate for success, love, and approval, even when his own behavior ruined his chances. Before finding television fame, Alexander had already built a respected stage career and won a Tony Award in 1989 for Jerome Robbins' Broadway. He later appeared in Pretty Woman, lent his voice to the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and continued working as an actor, director, and stage performer. As of August 2026, Jason Alexander is 66 years old. His legacy remains defined by a fearless performance that transformed anxiety, failure, and frustration into unforgettable comedy. Michael Richards brought wild energy, fearless physical comedy, and unforgettable unpredictability to Cosmo Kramer, the eccentric neighbor whose sudden entrances could transform an ordinary conversation into complete chaos. Born Michael Anthony Richards on the 24th of July, 1949, in Culver City, California, he was 39 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1989. With his towering hair, unusual movements, and explosive reactions, Richards made Kramer feel like a man guided entirely by instinct. The character could be reckless, strange, and endlessly confident, yet his loyalty and childlike enthusiasm gave him an unexpected warmth. Richards devoted himself intensely to every gesture and fall, creating a performance that earned him 3 Primetime Emmy Awards. Before becoming a television icon, he appeared as a regular performer on Fridays and played the memorable Stanley Spadowski in UHF. He later starred in Trial and Error and The Michael Richards Show before gradually stepping away from the spotlight. In 2024, he reflected on his life and career in the memoir Entrances and Exits. As of August 2026, Michael Richards is 77 years old. His legacy remains tied to a character whose movement, mystery, and joyful chaos made him impossible to forget. Wayne Knight brought sarcasm, nervous energy, and wonderfully exaggerated confidence to Newman, the scheming mail carrier whose bitter rivalry with Jerry turned him into one of Seinfeld's most memorable supporting characters. Born Wayne Elliott Knight on the 7th of August, 1955, in New York City. He was 36 years old when he first appeared on screen in the role in January 1992. With his suspicious expressions, dramatic delivery, and unmistakable laugh, Knight made Newman feel both threatening and completely ridiculous. The character could be selfish, dishonest, and endlessly resentful. Yet his strange friendship with Kramer and passionate devotion to his own schemes gave him an irresistible comic charm. Beyond the apartment building, Knight became widely recognized as Dennis Nedry in Jurassic Park, and later appeared in Third Rock from the Sun, Space Jam, and Rat Race. His distinctive voice also brought life to characters in Toy Story 2 and Tarzan. As of the 1st of August 2026, Wayne Knight is 70 years old. His legacy remains tied to a performance that transformed a recurring antagonist into an unforgettable symbol of comic frustration and mischief. Patrick Warburton brought deadpan confidence, quiet absurdity, and an unmistakably deep voice to David Puddy, Elaine's on-again. off-again boyfriend whose blank expression often made his simplest replies hilarious. Born on the 14th of November, 1964, in Paterson, New Jersey, he was 30 years old when he first appeared in the role in April 1995. With his relaxed posture, blunt honesty, and complete lack of self-consciousness, Warburton made Puddy seem both strangely sensible and wonderfully ridiculous. Whether obsessing over the New Jersey Devils, staring silently into space, or answering with a casual, "Yeah, that's right," he could command a scene without raising his voice. Though he appeared in only 10 episodes, the character became one of the most recognizable recurring figures in the series. Warburton later found success as the title character in The Tick, Jeff Bingham in Rules of Engagement, and Lemony Snicket in a series of unfortunate events. His distinctive voice also brought life to Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove and Joe Swanson in Family Guy. As of August 2026, Patrick Warburton is 61 years old. His legacy remains defined by a rare ability to make stillness, simplicity, and perfect timing unforgettable. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the Seinfeld cast and the unforgettable characters who made everyday life so hilarious. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, funniest moment, or most memorable episode in the comments. See you in the next video.